My biggest fear is, you see, the protesters came forward. I think they were patriotic to even give a date, and they gave a time. I bet you the next protest that would happen would not have a date or a time. Some people are saying October 1st.
If this protest did not happen, other protests will come. And was there a mobilization for this protest? Ladies and gentlemen, I was in the protest. I was not mobilized. Hunger has no language. Poverty has no language, whether you are in the north or in the south.
Guys, the video clips that you just watched now is a program that was organized for a well-meaning Nigerians, those who meant well for Nigeria, to discuss the way forward for the aftermath of the End Bad Government protests that took place from the 1st of August to the 10th of August. It seems like as if the protest does not yield result, but it actually yield results. Yes, the protests actually yielded results because people are more aware of what is happening in this country. People are more aware of how they are being deprived of the basic necessity of life which the government is supposed to provide for its citizens. And not that the government does not have means to provide it, but because our leaders are so wicked and they are so selfish that they want to sit on the people's wealth. They want to sit on the taxpayers' money and be doing anyhow they want. Anyway, guys, let me not rant. I want you to watch the full video of NAOB and other well-meaning Nigerians in this program, and let me know what you think in the comment section. And please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed. Thank you so much.
My biggest fear is, you see, the protesters came forward. I think they were patriotic to even give a date, and they gave a time. I bet you the next protest that would happen would not have a date or a time. Some people are saying October 1st. Now, if you have a car, before now, 12,000 naira will fill up your tank. If you earn 18,000 naira before now, 5,000 naira would survive. You'll survive on 5,000 for public transport, irrespective of where you are, even if you're in Lagos or the Southeast or in the North. Today, if you earn 30,000 naira, it would not be enough for public transportation. But everything keeps going up. When you go to the shop and you ask for a price, most time you turn back because of the price or because you're angry. And then you go home and then you decide, okay, let me just go and buy it. The price would have changed within a few hours. As a people, we must unite under a vision, a mission, and accompanied by action. But to do this, you must have knowledge and information. And for me, how I get my knowledge and information is, where is the money going to? Because a lot of money is going, but where is it going to? They say they removed subsidy, and from the last FAC allocation, they shared close to 3 trillion. But where is the money? We can't feel the money. They say we're saving. Where is the saving? Children are still being dropped out of school. Families can no longer afford 3,000 naira, 1,005, just to pay for examination levy. Because you see, government will say education is free. You know, our politicians are so smart. Everything is free. But there are hidden charges. So guys, I think that what is important is, and what democracy have allowed us, we cannot be silent. See, now is not the time to keep quiet. Because if we keep quiet, it will continue to get bad. At least you and I have education and we have a bit of exposure. Have you sat down with an average talk before, or a motor park tout? I've sat down with these people. They don't understand this English I'm speaking. And when push comes to shove, and actions are not taken. Because you see, a lot of the organizers of protests are keen on peaceful protest. Nothing concerned talk with peace. Because they never experienced peace before. So what is peace? Or talk or tout? What is peace? Person will never bath for 1 week. You they tell them peace. This is the reality. And that's what we they speak for street too. Not be this English. Because you see, We must not live in our bubbles. We must live our comfort. You want change to happen, it comes with sacrifice. And Nigeria is at the verge of going down on her knees if we don't take action.
If this protest did not happen, other protests will come. And was there a mobilization for this protest? Ladies and gentlemen, I was in the protest. I was not mobilized. Hunger has no language. Poverty has no language, whether you are in the north or in the south. And I will come back to the fact that you said there was protest in some parts in the south, or maybe southeast, and no protest in the southeast. You are talking about it. Let us look at the unity of this country. There was an issue of the militants in the south. President Yar'Adua then sorted it out by talking to them, organizing them, and rehabilitating and giving so many scholarships. It came to we had the bandits or the insurgency in the north. Some people who have said we have killed thousands of people, you are rehabilitating them. You lead the good, the bad, and the ugly if you are a leader. The language of Conga, if the president can get up one day, he even forgot his speech on the inauguration day. He came up and said, subsidy is gone. What is a subsidy? We have 4 refineries that are not working. And then you take our crude outside and bring it back, and the poor had to pay for it. So when you tell me that subsidy is gone, I do not understand what you are talking about. My first work was as an assistant general secretary at the Nigerian Labour Congress. So I know all the issues about subsidy. So we have an NNPC without a refinery, a working refinery. Every year they have been putting a budget for the refineries in Nigeria, in the 4 refineries. You know, when you are producing, when you are refining oil, the byproducts for petrochemical industries, there is so many. We have the youth bulge. I always say that population is a blessing. It's not a cause. If you have population, in other climes, they are lacking population. But here we have thousands of young graduates, energy for industries, and the industries are not there. You take our money out, and then you bring back. So how can you tell me, if you are buying the crude 100, and you take it out, and then you purchase it again, buying the refined product 500, and you ask me to pay for it? The kind of irresponsibility and insanity we have is a test case. But they didn't know that the protest will eventually happen. Let me tell you, I was at the protest, but nobody gave me a call to go and protest. I'm a woman in this country. I go to the market. Because of that singular act of Bola Ahmed Tinubu of saying subsidy is gone. One day we went to bed when the fuel was 165, and we woke up and it was 617. And Nigerians went to bed. I can't believe it, because I have lived through protests. Answer the language, bring down the fuel price. You don't need to organize any meeting with anybody. Don't call me to any meeting. You didn't call any one of us to a meeting when you increase the price of fuel. So don't call anybody. Act. The words of opposition were quelled because they have placated. If you show your face, they say you are the one. Are you afraid? Who are you afraid of? My junior colleague here said, I cannot sleep in my house. I will sleep in my house if you like. Even in the military, during the military, we were protesting. I was part of the team that called an extraordinary session of the African Commission on Human Rights for the Abacha regime. We went to the country, we went and we came back. We went to Kampala for that meeting, and we came back into the country. And they allowed us into the country. They allowed negotiations. So what are we talking about? The political class. I want to speak one more thing, that the cost of governance that we talk about. How can you have 400 people accompanying you on international journeys? And you have, in each of these countries, you have the High Commission. So why are you taking those things